Now we finally get to see Saitama and Genos clash. We got an exam going. There's so much in this episode and some setup with exactly what Saitama might actually be. Yeah, we're going to go straight into my favorite show from this season, One Punch Man. So a lot of stuff happened from the start of the episode. We got to see the exam, the hero certificate that they had to take. And what a surprise, actually. Both Genos and Saitama absolutely blitzed through the fucking thing. Like, you know, Saitama was dashing around like that, just jumping. Like, anything that he did, he either broke or absolutely nailed for every single second. It's the same thing with Genos as well. Both of them had to take, you know, a written exam and a physical exam. Both of them aced the actual physical exam. They absolutely destroyed it, and it takes like a minimum of 70 points to get qualified as a hero. However, this is where things got different though, and people might be actually a little bit shocked about this if you haven't read the manga before. Genos completely like aced every single thing. He got 100 points on total, and he was already automatically qualified to be a S-class hero. And there was an interview as well, because he actually took care, like, the people think that he was the one that was fully responsible for the House of Evolution going straight down. They didn't understand about the underground section and all that stuff. Not to mention that Saitama got about 71 points. He only got 1 point under it, and he actually qualified as a C-class, and they thought it was S-class at first. Like, oh my god, you know, massive, no surprise there. And it's really shocking to see, because like Genos is actually the last place of the S classes, and it didn't exactly say where Saitama was, but he's somewhere in between of like the sort of the C classes, and it's just very shocking to see that, just like, oh god. And when they got approached by an A class guy, like number 38, was his name like Snack or something like that, and he was like trying to do all this, you know, fucking shit, like, ooh, just like fucking, like, Saitama's like, are you serious, bro? I'm not gonna respect some worthless piece of shit. And even when he tried to like rookie crush him and fuck him up, he just knocked him clear on his fucking ass like it was nothing. He ain't got time for this shit. However, there were some interesting things that they noticed, like, even though Saitama's got a horrible like attitude problem, and not to mention as well, he's fucking ridiculously strong, they noticed like he's probably one of the strongest person that we've ever had go here, and they're saying he's got like something like of a body of a god or something like this, something like a dwelling of a god inside of him, and it's like, that might be hinting kind of going into the story. Like, we still don't even know to the manga at this point what exactly happened to like Saitama. How did he get really this strong? Because it can't be like 100 push-up, you know, all that stuff. Like, it couldn't have been all that to him to get this powerful. So there's been some questions. Even Genos was questioning that himself as well, and they had the most sickest of battles throughout this one. You get to clearly see Genos is the lowest of the low of the S classes and all that. What the fuck do you think the others can do when like he's going straight in, blasting, and he's like, yeah, this is just gonna be a mock battle until I'm fully defeated, or, you know, I wanted you to go full out, you know, Saitama. He's like, they're just pretty much dodging each and every one of this attack, and like, just, oh my god, just the money, the budget just going in. Every part that looked fucking cool. When he like closes that like hands together, he just made this giant incinerating blast, and like when he tried to do the heel kick, it just, all of it was just working so well. I'm like, oh, it's too much, it's good, like that. And like Saitama just literally goes behind him, he just like pats him on the back, and he's just like clicks him. He's like, yep, I won. And like Genos just goes around, fucking swings like that. It's like, I told you, till I'm down, until I fucking admit defeat and all that, that isn't over. You had to treat me serious right there. Like, fucking Saitama goes serious just for a second like that. He punched, just barely stops not hitting Genos like that, and it's just like, all you just see is the big fucking sides of death, fucking a Kubo on this shit, and just knocks him the fuck. Like, he's just there in absolute fear, and just the mountain behind him fucking disappeared. It fucking disappeared. Through pure air pressure, just air pressure itself took down that mountain. I'm like, holy fucking shit, how the fuck, like, what was gonna happen if that attack actually didn't hit you? It's like, that's insane to even see about that. Like, that's how strong this man is. It's just like, we haven't seen nothing yet. It's like, fuck me, man, like, you guys don't know nothing about that strength yet. It's ridiculous. And then kind of the episode kind of went a little bit more into story-wise and get a little bit set up as we meet the number 1 of the A class, which is a Mind Mask, which he was a bit weird, you know, kind of approaching Genos, and he was kind of saying, you know, oh, you know, justice and all that, and Genos kind of came in a little bit cocky and shit, And yeah, it's definitely a show that Amaya Mask is not someone to be treated lightly. As you know, if you get number 1 in the ranks, you can actually go up into another rank, so you can move on to, say, like, if you get to number 1 in the C ranks, you can go into B. B to A to S, simple as. So this guy, no matter what and all that, he is A1, so he has got the qualities to become an S-class hero, so yeah, we might have to watch out for him sometime in the future. I think that definitely might come into fruition at some point. Other than that, it was an amazing episode. Could not wait to see the next episode. Like, I've been reading the fucking manga again, and I need to do that video already about talking about catching up to the manga, because the manga is amazing. Like, I just got to fucking just 9.5. It was just so solid. I wish Genos, like, some people get a little bit of respect now for Genos and all that. He did fucking put us all, but mind you, if it was just Genos in the show, and if it wasn't Saitama, because Saitama's a beast, and he's so strong, and he gets exposed by everyone. But let's be honest, like, this is the sort of people that, like, Genos has to be compared to, like, Saitama, Carnage, Kabuto, all these fuckers. Like, I kind of feel a bit bad for him, so I'm gonna root for Genos in the meantime, but we all know that Saitama's best and all that. Like, just saying, I'm looking forward to meeting some of those other characters later on. But, yeah, that's all from me. I want to thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.